Cebu Catholic Television Network.
Mga igsoon, welcome na usab sa atong programa diri sa CCTN International Pinoy Journey. Ako si Tony Ortega, live gikan sa British Columbia, Canada.
Ako sab si Divine Marshall Flores, live gikan diri sa Moncton, New Brunswick. Dili stable ang akong signal karon, Brad Tony, kay until now nagsigi pagihapon mi og snow.
So, sige lang, Attorney Divine. So we have no choice but we have to keep moving, facing the challenges. Pero ako kaibaw nga, ang Canada sa day, doon na sa day mga challenges sa internet connection. I thought it's only in the Philippines. Kumusta ang imong weather diha, Attorney Divine?
Yeah, it was too cold since 2 weeks ago. And then karon, look at, I'm freezing, including my screen.
Tinuod, Attorney Divine, before sa magpadayon, Attorney Divine, I am so excited to what is happening now in Cebu. Last week, nag-mention ta nga si President Bongbong Marcos went to Cebu for the ceremonial cutting of the bus rapid transit. And when I was browsing my internet online, I knew, Attorney Divine, nga ang BRT, bus rapid transit, is on the track. They're starting to construct now. So, congratulations, Cebu City Government and the Philippine Government. Kay Baka Divine, usab ya punta sa mga kainguntag, usab punta sa involved anang bus rapid transit when I was working sa Sitom.
And let's just hope that this will solve the problem there, traffic problem.
So yeah, tinoda, Attorney Divine, but this morning, Divine, I am very excited to discover again a new Filipina who is very accomplished in industry where she is. So, makaingon tag, karon di kay ta, dili maglubag ang atong dila, Attorney Divine, because she can speak Bisaya and she's very beautiful.
Yes.
So,
I can attest to that.
So, Attorney Divine, atong ipaila-ila ang atong guest karong buntaga, kay buntag man doon sa Cebu, o niya hapon man da diri sa Canada karon, is no other than Miss Richelle Navales, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
So, Ma'am Richelle, you are live now from Vancouver, right?
Yes, I am.
So, how's the weather in Vancouver right now?
It has been really guwapo kayang weather kanina umaga the other day, but last night was freezing cold. So it's been a bit confused this past couple of days. It's raining hard and it's cold. It's kind of like my mood some days.
Woman's mood. Okay. So
tinuod gyud itong giingon sa atong guest, Attorney Divine, nga ang weather sa British Columbia sa usa ka adlaw, upat ka season.
Yes. Tinuod yun na.
So, Ma'am Rich, before ta mag-discuss sa imong journey sa Canada, asa ka nagdako sa Pilipinas? May man kay kamo Bisaya, pareha namong Brad Tony.
Okay. I grew up in Zamboanga City. Akong amahan is Bisaya na dagko kay na siya, na sundalo. Unya, gi-assign sa iyang kampo dito sa Zamboanga. He met my mom, which is a maestra. So, but then they decided that they will raise me and my siblings sa Zamboanga. So I literally grew up in Zamboanga and has been learned how to speak Bisaya. Because the kay Bisaya sa Zamboanga. It's all mixture. Right?
Okay, because you're your own dialect, right?
Yeah. We have our own dialect, which is called Chabacano.
Chabacano.
But then, you know, it's automatic that you have to learn Bisaya po. But my dad was speaking to us in Bisaya. So all kinds of language. We know all that.
Okay. So you were born, raised in Zamboanga City, and
Yes.
so sa Zamboanga ka graduate of college?
Yeah. Well, couple. High school, I was in Pilar College, the all-girls school. No wonder you see I'm a little bit naughty some days. And then college, I went to Ateneo de Zamboanga. And
Okay.
then that was for my psychology major. And then I did my nursing sa Manila.
So you are a nurse?
Yes, I am. So 2 degrees. And then I also have a university degree here in Canada too.
Okay. But when you were still in the Philippines, naka-experience kag panarbaho, especially sa imong profession as a nurse?
I did, but I did not enjoy it because I'm always going to make sure that I will follow what my passion is through my music. So, nag-singing you'd go, and I went abroad right after university. You know that our culture, for our parents, that you need to have your diploma, you need to be this, you need to be that. And
Yeah.
then I gave them the diploma. I said, Pa, can I go now? And then he said, God bless you, do whatever you want. Until I went to my own journey, followed my passion. So I was like with my band, going to cruise ship. I traveled United Arabs of Emirates with my band, India, all over Hadra Cafe. So that was how I have been doing until I settled down here in Canada.
Okay, so
Wow.
how many years ka nga nag-work sa cruise ship as entertainer?
Guys, siguro I was doing it until I had my child, and then siguro mga 5 years.
Okay.
21, and then 5 years so na nag-asawa na ako.
What made you decide to give up your career?
So, it's when you're on your 20s, like, it's kind of like in our mentality and in our culture that you need to settle down at this kind of age.
Okay.
Kailangan, before, it was my mentality that a woman should have her own family, that a woman should rely, that it should be like maging nanay, maging housewife.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the other life that I used to have before. So I hate this. I raised these 3 beautiful children, specifically in Newfoundland. So in Newfoundland and Labrador. Yeah, I was living there for a long time, and I was raising 3 beautiful kids in a very cold weather in Newfoundland.
And it's
Grabe kay katugnaw dito.
amo ng silingan na probinsya, right?
I know, but we have the best lobsters.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kano sa
So
aman,
I was there for quite a long time.
so kano sa aman da ka naabot sa Canada?
It was so prior Canada, because I was an expat wife. So me and the father of my kids we were living all over like Dubai, Africa, because it was on the oil and gas, right? And then one time I said the children need stability. Right? I said, one school, one friends, no more jumping around. Because every 2 years, 1 year, we were jumping all over the place. And I said, it's not right for the children to be like jumping. There's no stability. And kids need stability in raising these children, right? So I need them to have one friends, one school, one area that they will make good memories. Right? So that was the thing. So that time I was like, sabi ko, ang pinaka-last project namin was in West Africa. It was kind of dangerous in there. And so by that time, I said, okay, I do not want my kids here.
Okay.
I don't want them here. So, ang ginawa ko is, giuli na ako mga bata sa Pilipinas. Right? Unya, 6 months lang dito, the kids were really sickly. Ang traffic, ang gudu-gudu ilang mga ilong, mga ana-ana ba?
They don't like the weather.
Yeah, it was because it was so traffic, and we didn't like that, right? So at that time, we're already going to Newfoundland to visit the family and la. So that time, I was, you know what, my children's future, ang health, importante kay na sila. Every time na umuwi kami dito sa Canada, hindi nagkakasakit yung mga bata at gustong-gusto ng mga anak ko. So I decided, I was like, you know what, you can go travel. And then I will stay here with the children in Canada. So that's how it started. And I think that was around 2000, mga mga 8, mga 9.
So, ang pag-abot nimo dire, unsa ka nga program ang inyong entry dire sa Canada, ma'am?
Automatic, kay citizen man akong bana.
Okay.
Canadian. Canadian
Yeah.
citizen na imong husband?
Oo. Born and raised.
Born and raised Canada. Okay. So, pag 2008 mo naabot?
2008, mga 2000 mga anak, yeah.
Okay.
That's how. And then I was raising the kids at the same time. And then, I really think that every woman, this is what, aside from me helping my Filipino when it comes to auto industry, I just want to tell all the women out there that that we all can do it too on our own, right? Like, alam mo yung this is just not just rely on our husband's thing.
Yeah.
Kinahanglan na naupod ka. So, naabot ka ulo. So, even though I was raising 3 kids at the same time, I went to university in Newfoundland too. So, I took a course there. And I finished it while I was raising 3 kids at the same time. So, I did that. But then yun again, yung passion na ako is always in the sale. Like,
So, unsa nga program imong gitake sa Newfoundland?
The program that I did was the occupational health and safety. That was the program that
related sa imong pagka-nurse, right?
Yes, I want to continue it sa akong nurse. Kasi sabi ko, I don't want to look like a full-time nurse. I kind of want to be still in the field, but then go into the oil and gas kind of thing. But then, you know what? It didn't go into that because I was like, why did I do that? My passion is not even there, but my passion is with people, making people happy, helping them.
Yeah.
That was my passion. And it took me a while to realize me, like, what is my value? What is it that I like, that I'm going to be successful?
Yeah.
And until I found the Pinoy car loan.
Ay, ma'am, before ka mo padayon, na-curious ko nimo, before ka naabot sa nang imuhang industry karon, you are in the music industry, you've been traveling all over the world. Pag-abot nimo sa Canada, unsa may nahitabo sa imuhang
di nagnanay. Housewife nga.
Okay, but what was your first job in Canada?
In Canada, I work in a very, it's called EC Financial. I was like a finance manager there.
It's like loan.
The loan company.
Okay.
Yeah, that was and then I did try to work on the healthcare department. I tried to work on it, but it's just like I don't want to do this. No, I can't do it. I just can't. You got to do what makes you happy, right?
True.
So, and then I learned so much sa akong easy financial role, and I was like getting a lot of I was always a top sale, always on it, until they given me more school to educate about financing, and then I got it all of that, and then so that's how I learned about financing and selling. When I went to the kind of life that I used to have before.
Okay, so
yeah,
have you been in the financing, then transferred to selling?
So I started there, I think 2013, 15. Yeah, 13, 15. Let's say 2013. So how long is it now? 10 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was 10 years ago? Oh my God. How
ang imuhang experience kamingon kag ang imong passion nimo sa music.
Yeah.
Pero ang imong profile karon kay nakita nako sige sad ka og produce og mga music production dinhi, and then wala baka mag-regret nga nanago ka sa finance karon.
Actually, you know what? Sometimes I feel like, sana kinontinue ko yung musical, which is I was actually working with the Warner Bros at that time. But then, I have to provide my 2 children. And as what Ms. Flores said, that being here in Vancouver, it's very high maintenance kayo mga bills natin, so I have to juggle because I am now a single mother.
So, minute
You
to
know?
from,
So-
from Newfoundland, ni-transfer mo sa Vancouver. When was that?
Wala lang, ako lang nag-transfer kay nag-divorce na ko.
Sa imong husband. And the kids are
Oo.
with your husband?
With me. So the two kids are with me, and then sa usa ka bata to sa Texas, which is nagdo-doktor na ngayon. They're old now. My kids are old people now.
Okay. That's good. So,
Yung
ikaw
isa
transfer.
yeah.
Before ka mo padayon, curious lang ko, how old are you ba?
Tito, guess. Let's play the guessing game. I am gonna be 43 years old.
Yeah, you look so young. Just like,
Bitaw, Attorney Divine, kay pagtanaw na ko ni Attorney Divine, murag 28 pa man siya.
sana all.
You know, the secret to the life is just like you just have to work out and just live happy.
Yeah, you're
Don't stress, don't overthink. Don't overthink, just stress. Like whatever's in your face right now, just enjoy whatever's is right now. Now I am enjoying you guys. And whatever is gonna happen kung hindi ko makita yung future, hindi ko pa makita, I don't care because I know I'm facing it right now and I'm still gonna do the same thing when I face that future. I think it's just mindset.
I think that's why nga ni-click ka sa sales.
Yes.
Because of your
Yes.
social skills, the way you interact with people. So, sa sales ka, nakafocus ka sa on what?
On the car industry.
Car industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I started as a saleswoman. So I went to apply a job sa isa ka dealership. Pwede ko bang sabihin? Wag na lang kasi i-advertise ko pa sila. So I went to a dealership and applied as an assistant finance. Right? I said, okay, I'm gonna assistant finance. And I was walking there. Kunya, lakad-lakad ako dun sa shop. Tapos titingnan na pala ako ng general manager. Tinitingnan na pala ako. Curious na sino maingay? Tapos abang nag-aantay ako doon sa may lounging area, kinakausap ko lahat ng mga tao. Friendly na ako. So, yung manager, medyo sabi ko, ano to? Sabi ko, ilang oras na ako dito? 1 hour na ako dito. Tagal-tagal pa ako tawagin. Tapos sabi ko, excuse me, I have an appointment here for like at this time. I've been waiting for an hour. I got another place to go. Ano-anagit ko. Okay, so the boss wants to see you. Even sa GM, the finance there is not fitted for a job. Well, I said, okay, that's your loss then. I'm fully skilled. I'm fully skilled. It's your loss. Yan na ako. Yung niya, yeah, but I want to give you a better option. You're gonna make more money and stuff instead of being a normal employee. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I said, you go on the floor and sell car. I was like, I don't know cars. I don't have no license. I don't know anything. I said, no. Yes, you do. I said, okay, let me think about it. Ano pa nagsabi?
And then?
Pero alam ko na. Style ko lang yun. So, okay, fine, let me think about it. I'll call you in a week. Pero hindi niya ako tinantanan. Tinawagan ako ng after 2 days, after 3 days. And okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. You're gonna pay for this, you're gonna do that. Whatever you need. Ayun. That's how I get molded. And then on my first day on the floor, I sold 4 cars with no knowledge.
Really? How did you sell it?
4 cars with no knowledge. They were like, whoa. Kay hyper kay ko ba? I was so loud. 4 cars. I was like, how the hell? And then so I was doing it, and it's been doing so good. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do the finance, the business manager role. I have the knowledge for that. Why? And I'm not gonna doing that.
Okay.
So, they didn't give me the chance. So lumipat na naman ako sa other shop. Because I said, I'm not growing here. And I have a mentor that you do not stay in one place that you don't grow.
Correct.
Right? I always want to make sure that every year I grow. I always want to make sure that my talent and my skill are gonna boom. I'm not gonna waste it. I said I'm going 40s at that time. I said no, I have no time for this. I know my value. Anak ako. So I went to the other shop and then I was starting to post on Facebook. Kana na akong tagline, it's sold, and it's sold. Mag-live ko ana.
Mhm.
And then there's this one person, na Filipino manager. He discovered me. Hey, I need to talk to you. I'm going to offer you this good offer, and I'm going to mentor you everything car industry. And that's how I learned everything from him.
Wow.
So gipirate ka, in other words.
Yeah, he took me, and I became a business manager.
Okay,
And that's
ibaw na
it.
ko sa imong
So-
strategy.
And then I went like that. I said, when you negotiate yourself, you don't negotiate low. They have to go to your standards. So I gave these people my standard. This is me. This is what I want. I want you to respect my Filipino client. I want you to treat them like golden. You know, I have all that rules and regulation. If they don't imply with that one, I say I want their loan to be this. I want this and that. If they don't do that, I said there's other places so where these people can cater me and my clients. And this is why right now everything that I want to do is in my hands. If I want to give my client a good interest rate, I can give them good interest rate. If I want to give my client a discount, I can give them a discount. So now that I'm doing the numbers, and at the same time I'm doing the selling at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm such in a great path, and I'm so lucky that the owners of the company, we have another 12 dealerships too. So I have access all over BC, all kinds of cars that my clients need.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Pero
Really, really
Ma'am
like-
Rachel, kanang ang imo magong ang imo mang postura ba Pilipina pag niya. You know, there is always a discrimination. I always observe that one. Did you encounter discrimination in the workplace?
when I was working with Rancho, he doesn't even speak English properly. Ano lang ko? I said, oh, you speak English, you can even sell car. But I just don't pay attention. I don't pay attention. I just ignore it.
I think dili sad ka madutlan if somebody
Dili, yun. Dili. Bahala na sila. Ayan naman, sila ingay-ingay, mga ganyan. Ang gulo-gulo na naman yan. Well, take it or leave it. You can leave, or I'm the one who's bringing the money here. Mga anak-anak ko. Kung sa'yo reklamo ninyo.
correct.
There's always discrimination. You can never please anyone. Like the past couple, there's like people who's commenting, and who's not even my client. Like everywhere you go, you cannot please anyone.
True.
But you know what? That's part of life. As long as you know from your heart, and my relationship with my clientels are good, the rest of the people can go back off, because those are negativity, and we don't want to entertain that here in Pinay, Carlo. We just want to be happy all the time.
So nahigayon na mag-commercial break o nata sa atong pagbalik atong hisgutan how you compete this industry man good is very competitive, right?
Very tough. Yeah.
Very tough. So mo na atong hisgutan sa atong pagbalik. Stand by.
Discover the beauty of the Philippines. With Philippine Airlines, the country's flag carrier. The airline that lets you feel the warmth of the nation. Mabuhay!
Sorry ma'am, na-late ko. Nangita pa mong gusto para internet sa kong anak ma'am.
Ay, wala na yung problema. Pag-sinisibo!
Sinisibo, sinisibo.
For your internet connection,
And for the signal of your cable TV.
so fast and straight, the transmission to your home. you to enjoy.
Cine Cebu.
Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated offers fiber to the home broadband internet bundled with fiber to the home cable TV connection. Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated with its operation in Metro Cebu and the whole province of Cebu soon.
And affordable for you to enjoy.
Cine Cebu.
Balik na usab kita sa atong programa diri sa CCTN International Pinoy Journey. So, Attorney Divine, sa atong unang segment, atong nahibaw-an ang unsa gyud ang istorya sa usa ka Pilipina diri sa abroad. So, mupadayon ta, Attorney Divine.
Okay, so Ma'am Rachel, atong balikan tong pangutana kaganina about sa unsa imong mga strategy to excel ani nga industry kay grabe ka competitive ning car sales. Oh my God, super competitive kaayo.
There's two things. Is my honesty to the car loan and straightforward kaayo ko. And akong integrity that I always make sure that I will deliver that is best for the client and what they deserve. I'm not going to tell this client, kunin mo to, when in fact, they were going to have a hard time paying that car loan.
Yeah.
So I will tell them, this is what you have right now. Like, Filipinos are all about, oh, I want this color, I want this brand. But then they said they have to think like 7 years ahead of time. Because you have to pay that $1,000 a month of car loan. That's half of your paycheck. Or in fact, you can get like $500 worth of payment.
True.
And it's still going to take you to the same A to B to keep your family safe. So now that I'm sitting in a business chair, in a business department, I know what is it like. Right? I know kung saan nang extra. Every day I have so many phone calls. Ate, tulungan mo kami yung sasakyan ko, ganito lang yung presyo, ba't ganito yung rate ko, ba't ganito yung payment ko. Yung pala, nilalagyan na ng ibang dealership ng, ang sasakyan niya is, for example, 30,000 yung car. And they sold her $9,000, $12,000 worth of extra fees.
Wow.
So this is the thing that is making me really sad about our community. So like, every day, I have probably 10 to 20 people calling about that. Tulungan niyo po kami. Paano po namin gagawin to? They didn't look. Yung car, 32,000, luma na. Sinabi dong brand new. Sabi ko, pag brand new yan, 0 kilometers yan. Anong nakasulat sa bill of sale? Dapat nakasulat new. Pero used na pala. Pero sinabi sa kanila, luma na. Tapos, 32,000 yung car. Merong 5,000 na warranty. Another, mga pre-pack, 3,000. Mga, ang daming extra na, brand new yung sasakyan mo, bakit ka kukuha ng 5,000 na warranty? Diba? So this is where I differ. Like, when my client come here, they sit right next to my office and I show them straight to the deal sa computer. This is the bank, what is giving you. Look, this is all the fees that's not supposed to be in there. Because I just want them to pay whatever is the cost of the vehicle.
Correct.
And I have so many Filipinos who started from me right now. May mga bahay na, may mga everything na, because when they came here, they started their car loan into a proper way. I don't want my client to come buy cars with me for the next 7 years. I want them to have a car loan, bring them to their family, save, punta sa ilang trabaho, build up their credit, and at the same time, para magkaroon sila ng mga sariling home nila in the future. Not nababaon sa mga utang dahil lang sa sasakyan. Kasi there's so many victims here na ang tagal-tagal na dito, puro car loan yung utang kasi ganyan, fee, blah, blah, blah. And I'm very honest. I always make sure that I educate them. This is what's good with me, why I'm unique, because I educate every client that I have. Itong dapat mong gawin sa credit mo, it's not the right time for you to buy now. Pay off your credit card muna. Next month ka na kung sa 6 months ka na.
Rachel, sorry to interrupt you. Ano yung reaction mo? Kasi we have experience. Pumunta lang kami sa dealership, hindi ka pa namin nakilala. Hindi pa nga kami nakapag-transact. sinabi na, pwede mo nang madala yung car mo bukas. Wala pang transaction na nangyari.
Oh, God. So, my reaction to that one is parang pinipilit kayo. Kasi they know we're weak. We're Filipinos. So, when it comes to that, parang madali tayong maano, tapos natatakot na yung mga tao na ibalik yung ganun. Alam mo yun? Yung parang pinapa-excite na kayo na sa atin na to. Tapos, they're not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to do that. I don't know what's the exact word for this one, but dapat, bago pumunta yung mga kliyente ko dito, ang ginagawa ko is kumukuha muna ako ng approval. Right? Ayoko, sabi ko, I don't want to waste your time, nor I don't want you to waste my time. Ang gawin natin is, I'm gonna work on your approval, I will give you the best possible rate, and then, dun tayo mag-negotiate ko anong sasakyan, kung anong budget ninyo. This is why I have to ask my client, anong upa ng bahay niyo, yung mga anak ba kayo? Because I have to understand the long term. Right? Because not every Filipino can afford to buy cash, right?
True.
So it has to be proper. So like most lang mga na ano dito, yung ganyan, Tony, yung mga ganyan, you guys, you Filipinos should all be very aware that without the approval, you guys just don't take the vehicle. Kasi parang malulur ka lang yan eh.
Kung in kaso po, Miss Rachel, may mga instances po na bibiktima sila. Can they file a complaint to the Consumers Protection
Of course they can file. They can 100% file. Pero napakahabang proseso.
Yeah.
Napakahabang. Tapos mga style niyan, pinapahaba nila. O balik ka dito, balik ka ganyan, wala dito yung ganyan, wala dito si ganyan, yung kausap ko. So hanggang sa matapos na yung window period, ng grace period. So pag natapos na yung grace period, hindi mo na babalik yung sasakyan. Kasi sabi sa'yo, pinirmahan mo na.
Okay.
So, kaya pag sinabi,
so
mo na yan.
Meaning to say, merong ibang dealer, pinadala yung sasakyan kahit hindi pa approve?
Mga style, alam mo na, lahat ginagawa. Gaya sa mga nakikita nyo sa mga advertising, cashback, pangdala sa Pinas, mga ganyan-ganyan. Hindi nila maintindihan yung cashback na yun, ipapatong yun dun sa utang doon sa cost ng loan. Ipapatong, tapos imagine mo magbabayad ka ng the next 7 or 8 years doon sa high interest rate na yun.
Tama. Oo.
Where in fact, you can go straight to the bank and borrow money, right?
Yeah.
Mababa yung rate. Pero ba't ka pa magka-cashback? Yung cashback na yan, yung cashback na yan, ipapatong dun sa loan mo.
So, yung mga dealers na may mga extra charges, saan napunta yun? Sa kanila?
Sa bulsa nila.
Oh my.
Parang namangha ako kasi pag nagpo-post ka sa Facebook, nakabinta na naman siya na very observant. Ngayon is yung nanonotice ko 2 weeks ago, ang dami mong kliyente na nakita mo. Sabi ko, ano kayang sikretong babaeng ito?
So ano yung second, yung first mo, di ba? Honesty. Yung second, ano yon? Strategy.
I always make sure kahit alas 12 ng gabi yan, yung relationship ko sa client ko nandun pa rin. Like, business managers are not supposed to like reply sa mga, sis, nawala yung windshield ko, sis, yung ganyan-ganyan. Nandun ako para sa kanila.
So extra service.
Hindi lang yung parang nabentahan na kita, wala na akong pakialam sa'yo. Actually, ang mga nagkikliyente ko, magiging kaibigan ko. Yeah, I'm always gonna be there for them. And I will like, yung payment mo, reminder kasi wag tayo magstay dyan sa mataas na rate. Kasi may mga different kinds of client. There's non-prime and prime client. Ang non-prime yung mga nagsisimula at saka medyo bad yung mga credit. So kapag ang kliyente ko ay bad credit, ang ginagawa ko, dito ka muna for 6 to 8 months. Kapag ayusin mo lahat yung may mga instruction yan. Kumaga may diet ako para sa kanila. Iyan, dapat ganyan, dapat ganyan. Pag naayos nilang lahat yon in 6 to 8 months, pinapalitan ko na ng mas good na interest rate. Tapos sinasabi ko, tama na.
Pero Ms. Rachel, mayroong tinatawag na fixed rate at saka variable rate.
That doesn't imply sa mga rate, depending yan kung anong mga program ng mga bangko. So like for example, Scotiabank, ang bangko ng Mitsubishi. So, merong called subvented rate. With subvented rate, ito yung binibigay namin na magandang rate with Mitsubishi product and this one, which is low. Because right now, with the rates hike right now,
Yeah.
ang Scotia ang pinakamababa na nabibigay kong rate ngayon compared to the other banks. Like other banks, may mga 9.99 sa mga magaganda kong rate.
Okay.
Right? But even though kung hindi ma-approvean yung kliyente ko sa Scotia, I run them to the other bank. Tapos, kasi ayoko sabihin to, pero sabihin ko, whatever. So, ang gagawin, kunwari, ang mga rates na yan, kunwari, 9.99, minibigay. So, as a business manager, may power ako na bababaan yan. Because dyan kumikita yung mga manager sa rates.
Okay.
So, ako, kahit wala akong kitain doon sa mga rates na yon, at least nakakatulog ako sa gabi. Ba't ko ibibigay yung kliyente ko ng 9.99? Tapos kikita lang ako ng konting pera doon, babayaran ng pamilya yon for the next 7-8 years. I cannot do that. Right? This is why I'm always make sure that the rates of my clients are really good na para sa kanila talaga. Kasi ang kliyente, sasabihin ng ibang bangko, 9.99 to 7.9 to 5.99. Yun yung mga pwede mong ibigay. So it's up to me. Ako, I always want to make sure that my client will get the lowest rate as possible kahit wala akong kitain sa kanila. Because I know if I'm not gonna make money out of you today, but you're gonna bring me your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. That's how I run my business. Yeah, I always make sure everyone are happy. When they're happy, they will think of me. Oh, kailangan ko ng car. Doon ka Pinoy Carlo, tumutulong yon. So that's how I became really successful in my field, because I just don't think about what will I make on this certain person. Parang in check, I have to look the future. Bakit ko i-screw yung relation ko sa isang tao where I can give her a good comment, she can give me a good positive comment, and this one person has 10,000 other people that she know that she can bring me, right? So, ganyan lang, negosyo style. I just don't think about what I make right now, but I always think about what I can make to the rest of our friends and our family.
True.
And that is my principle. It's not just all the time like, I will make money on this. Actually, I don't even count how much money I will make on my clients. Ang gusto ko lang is nakikita kung maganda ang paglabas nila dito, maganda yung car loan nila, maganda yung rate nila, at safe sila at ang kanyang pamilya na swak sa bulsa ang kanilang badge, ang kanilang sasakyan. O, di ba?
But it's good for you. It's good for you because may discretion ka. Kasi business manager ka. But for the ordinary salesman, wala silang ganun eh.
Well, they need to work hard.
So Miss Rachel, sa mga tao, lalo na ngayon, dito, kilang-kilala ka, naka-online tayo. Ano yung maipapayo mo ngayon sa mga gustong bumibili ng car or may balak pa lang kumukuha ng sasakyan? O mayroon ka bang calling card? O sino ba yung tatawagan? Ano ba yung numero na tatawagan?
Punta lang kayo sa Pinoy Carlon page ko, sa Facebook ko, sa page ko, Pinoy Carlon.
Okay. Ang advantage niya, bro, is naa siya discretion ba to lower the rate kay business manager siya.
When I got my car, naanak ko'y suspitso atong akong car. Nganong why is my car is amounted this amount. So, alam mo yung bago ka pang dumating, parang gusto mo is magkakasasakyan ka agad.
Yeah.
Then I just found out na parang tumaas siya ng more than 10,000. So I have no choice. I have to keep paying it. So okay, malapit na namang matapos. So that's it. But yeah, totoo talaga yung na mayroon ka ring kakilala na makapagbibigay ng serbisyo sa'yo na totoong serbisyo.
That's the reason why nami-click ka, because you really help sa mga gusto magkasakyanan.
Yeah, Miss Rachel, are you Are you open ba kapag may mga invitation po sa iyo yung pag-involve mo sa community event? Nakakatulong ba yun? Or kasi you need also to build network. And when you're building network, you also have to be very careful. Who are this network?
Yes, exactly. You know that, Tito. You know that mga Bisaya yuta, aware yuta sa mga anak-anak ba? So, sometimes people misinterpret me, ay, wala yan, ingay-ingay yan. but they don't know what can we offer to them, you know? So that's why, you know, I'm just like in the corner observing, and is this gonna be worth my time? Mga ana ba? Dili lang puro pa sikat-sikat. Di, kapoy na ana, oy. I'd rather use my energy in helping more people, you know?
So what it takes to be a salesman?
Hard work, consistency, and you have to be passionate in making people happy and giving them satisfaction to what you sell. Product knowledge is important, and 100 million% extraordinary personality.
Dapat lang, no? Social skills. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes skills, it takes practice, but then when it's meant for you, it's really meant for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in Canada, I don't know kung unsay status dito sa Pilipinas. No? In Canada, if you're a salesperson sa vehicle, aside from the commission, na ay basic salary.
You know what? I go the full-time thing because the owners of my company, they really treat me really, really well because they believe in my passion. So I don't even need to worry about salary. Nothing. Full calm. A real strong salesman doesn't believe in salary. You believe in full calm.
Okay.
Full commission. That's what a trick. You don't rely on a salary. You rely on being full commission.
Because because you have control of your time, right?
Exactly. Because I have to obviously have to go be a mom to my kids and stuff like that. And the way I do it is just like I hustle really hard on the first day of the month. And then kasi pag end of the month, mo na mga sales people, stress na sila. And I don't want that. At the end of the month, I'm just relaxing.
Okay. How old are your kids now?
So my oldest son is already 21 years old. So he is now the lab manager here sa Mitsubishi Shop 2. He's also in the auto industry. Okay. And then he's still going to school. He wants to be a pilot now.
Okay.
And I didn't force him to go to university right away after high school. So because you have to go find what you really want to do, right?
Yeah.
And kasi hindi natin pwede pilitin yung mga bata eh.
Yeah.
So
they have their own.
So I said, you know what? My son is like so good and everything, very successful in the industry too. And I have a 16-year-old daughter as well. So she's in high school. And then my middle child, nag-prepare na doon sa Texas, gusto maging doktor ng mga aso.
You were able to raise your kids alone. It's not that easy.
Yeah. It's not, especially in Canada. It's not easy.
In Canada.
Dili mo pwede pasabaan or ipalo sa puwet.
Tama.
They will report you.
Tapos walay silingan nga pwede ka binlan, right?
Wala yun. Sus, ako yun na tanan. Katong gamay pa.
Oh.
But so, you know what? We all can do it.
So you have no regret why you decided to move in Canada?
No, I think this is the best decision I ever made. I think this is the best decision I ever made. I think I'm very, very fortunate, especially when I moved here in Vancouver. I think this is just a paradise. Like in Vancouver, you can make as much money as you can as long as you're smart and you're hardworking and you're consistent to what you do.
Only that it's expensive, right?
But if you know people, makadiskarte ka ng mga cheaper na rin. And attorney, you always can own a house. As long as you know how to manipulate your credit properly, we all can do it. All of us can do it.
Yeah, because you're in finance, right? You know how to do it.
I teach every client, like even mga bagong dating, I have clients, they're still in Dubai, they're still in Singapore, they're already inquiring from me. Mga followers ko nagtanong, Miss Rachel, ano pong kailangan namin gawin? So, I have so nandun pala sila sa Dubai, pinapollow na nila ako, and they're listening to my live and my advice. And then when they come here, I was able to land them, to give them into a proper car loan na hindi sila nabubudol o naluloko because they already know what they're doing, right? They're prepared.
True.
Yeah.
Kami ni Tony, basta nabudol mi, walang mi kay Bao. Diba? Because, ato ka sa car dealer nga, wala kay kaila.
Siyempre.
Oo.
Same process. Soon as pagpasok nyo sa mga dealer, ang tingin sa inyo yung parang slot machine. Yung alam mo sa Vegas, ding, 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 ding. Ayan, may pumapasok na. Tara, perahan na natin yan.
Oh, yeah. Diba?
It's very tough. It's very tough. You need to be very super duper duper smart and like it's tough. It's a tough work.
Oo. So at least you were able to help
I know.
Kababayan, no? Nga,
yeah. And that makes me really happy.
Oo, dako kayo og savings.
Yeah, sobra. Like, naawa ako sa mga kliyente ko na mga out of Vancouver, mga nandun sa mga malalayo. They're like, ate, tinan mo, 9.99, ang ganda-ganda ng credit ko. Tapos ito lang yung sasakyan ko. Tapos almost worth 10 to 15K yung mga extra. Tapos binabalik namin, di na daw pwede. Kasi inaano sila eh. Anong tawag sa English na yon? Ini-intimidate. Kaya natatakot. Nako, pag ako lang nandoon, nako day.
Rich, when you decide to bring your family in Canada or to settle down here permanently, of course, lain-lain na ka nga country nagpuyo, but pag abot na ninyo diri sa Canada, how was it?
It was just like me and my children, but my parents are still all in Zamboanga. My sister used to work as a doctor abroad, but then she still ended up going to the Philippines now. But I'm trying to convince her because she has small kids. I'm trying to convince her to migrate here because because I'm a citizen, right? Like even my mom. But why do they need to come here? The weather. They have a good life there.
Okay. That's the
you know they don't have to because they already have a good life. Like they love it there sa weather nato, mga pagkaon nila fresh kay mga lami.
Yeah, and the food very expensive compared
I know. So like why they visit, but they to live here. I'm bored, but I'm still working. I'm still trying to pump on my sister and my brother. Look at na. I can get you anytime, but they have such a good life back home. So like, why?
True. Yeah, but if you have kids, Manggod, you try to think about the future of your kids, right?
Absolutely. This is why I decided na sabi ko sa ano ko dati, sa banana ko dati. Sige, dito ko gusto palakihin yung mga bata, hindi kahit saan-saan. Kaya this is why I stayed here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't regret nga gidala nimo imong pamilya diri sa
although as an expat wife sa una, gwapo kayo ang lifestyle kay naay mga maid, naay mga driver, mga naana, mga balay, libre tanan. But you know what? I decided to leave that life and raise my children in Canada because for me, this is the best place to raise your children in all over the world. This is the place. This country is meant for children.
Why? Because
the educations are good. It's safe. The weather. Everything is here. And pag mag-college sila yung mga student loan. Unya, ang eskwela dili, mga libre tanan.
From elementary to high school.
Yes, and then we have a good medical too. Like, if you go to the States, you have to get your own medical. But in here, everything is just free for children.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
And the jobs here are everywhere.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. But sa food, bago pa mong niabot diri, wa mo mag-struggle sa food?
Oh my God. When I was in Newfoundland, ingo na ako, asa maning tindahan diri katong na ay bugas.
Oh. Nagbuwad. Diba?
Good thing there is one Asian store, which is Chinese store sa Newfoundland at that time, and that is where I get all my product. Amiga na ako ang tagiya. My friend, if the rice will come, I buy 10 sako, ha?
Digital, rice is life.
It's just like, so even there's not much in Newfoundland because it's just like a really small town. But right now they're getting their mga Filipino restaurant. Kung mga amigo po na ako, it's doing better. It's doing better. But when I first started, I was like, oh my God, people doesn't even know how to use rice cooker.
Oh my. Pero sa culture, kumusta yung mga anak? They were able to adapt right away.
Yeah. I have a culture with the Filipino and Canadian mix with them. Ako pagka-stricta ka ng you have to do your own, clean your own room, do your own laundry, you know, and independent ako mga anak. At ang mga culture, you have to respect and you know, stuff like that. Pag uli na ako sa balay, kanang, di ba sa una pagbata ta, ginatangtang na itong mga sapatos sa atong amahan, di ba? Yung mga ganon. But for me, my kids, when I get home, ginagawa na ako ng tea. Pauwi na si mama, gawa na pakulo ka na.
No, really?
Yeah, that's what they are. They're so good. They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they're bigger. Not that they're bigger. Pero katong teenager pa lang sila. Diyos ko po!
Tunood. Imutanan.
Yeah, but in Vancouver, we have everything here. Vancouver is just kind of like Manila. You get everything that you need.
Yeah. Daghang restaurant niya, di ba?
Daghan pati Jollibee. Tulo na among Jollibee.
Oh my God. We don't even have one here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Unsay imong message, Ma'am Michelle, para sa atong mga Filipinos nga gustong mo try mo stay abroad?
Okay, so for those Filipinos that say abroad, I think you need to be very picky kung sino ang mga pagkakatiwalaan ninyo. I think you just don't get lured by people of this and that. I think you really need to be, you know, when it comes to finances especially, because every day I hear like, oh ate, inutang ko yung para sa best friend ko, tas ngayon tinakbuhan na. Yeah. Like I know the feeling of like na parang gusto natin magkaroon ng pamilya na close, but we have to know what are the real intentions of these people to you. Because like every day there's always a story like this girl owned this money, nabad ang credit niya dahil tinakbuhan siya. Tapos nag-co-sign, yung kino-sign, yung pumayag siya na siyang kumuha ng sasakyan para sa friend niya, tapos lumayas na din, MIA. So I think you really need to be consistent. And when it comes to career and family, I really think that we should not remove our Filipino culture in raising our children. I think what we have is really beautiful. Kung ano yung culture natin. Everywhere I go, people always look highly about us when it comes on how to respect our parents, on how we entertain our visitor, the hospitality that we have, our food. You know, because like I have many other cultural friends, and but every time I say Filipino, they just like instantly love us. And I think we should continue doing that, and don't be shy. We are pure Filipinos with beautiful cultures na nakuha natin sa ating mga parents, sa ating mga lola. And then when it comes to career, I think you should be consistent to where you are and really find your passion. And when you find your passion, and then you have to stick in that one. It's just like a business. Sa business, nagtayo ka ng business, tapos kung di ka man kumita ng first year, you will make kita in the next 3-4 years. Yeah. You need to be very consistent. Because when I started, I was okay and stuff like that because I didn't know what's going on. So, but then I said, you know what, I'm just going to stay consistent. I'm still going to work even though I don't sell car. I'm still going to do this even though I will gain nothing from these people. I'm still doing all the good things. Because what I see, when you put good things out there, the universe is going to give it back to you. When you give more, you're going to get back more. Just don't expect it. You might not going to get it right now, but you will get it in the future. And now, after all those hardships and all those sacrifices that I made, right now, I think I am very, 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 very blessed. And that's all to all my beautiful clients. Thank you, Pinoy Carlo family.
So it's everything, no, kung unsay imong tanom, imong itanom, mao gyud
Yes.
imong
Yes. So, and don't expect it right away. It will take time to grow, just like the bamboo tree, right?
Yeah.
Ibugas-hugas na nimo ang bamboo tree. Just kahit winter, spring, summer po, sige, alagaan mo yan. Like there's a story about the bamboo tree. This person is like, sabi ng kapitbahay, tingnan mo, lagi niyang inaalagaan yung wala, hindi mo nag-grow yung tree niya. So, as many years come, nagulat yung mga kapitbahay, bigla nag-bloom ang bamboo tree niya. Lahat ng mga halaman ng mga kapitbahay, patay na. Pero yung bamboo tree niya, kahit may bagyo, kahit whatever, nandun pa rin yung bamboo tree niya kasi he molded that properly.
Yeah.
Good base. Everything is good base. So build a strong foundation in Canada, in life, in work, in career. I think we're all going to be all successful over here. And I want everybody to be successful.
Yeah, you're right. So,
yeah.
We're so inspired with your story and I hope sa mga nagtanaw na to karon, no? Inspire sad nila, no? You can excel bisan asa ka ibutang ni Lord. Yeah, as long as
Amen.
You use your talent and be transparent to your client, like what you did. So everything will just fall into place, right?
Exactly. When it's meant for you and you put your heart and soul over there, everything's gonna be fine.
Thank you, Ma'am Rachel, for your time. And sa atong viewers, thank you very much. And to Brad Tony, nga kinalan siya mubiya, kana pa siya work. Thank you very much. So we would like to invite our televiewers next week. Dinhi lang sa inyong paboritong tulumanon, CCTN International Pinoy Journalist. Have a nice day, everyone. God bless.
God bless. Bye.